first row seat, not only to poverty in Dallas County, but also to our justice system. When I was at SMU and growing up in Oklahoma, I was raised to believe that the rule of law was a thing that created an exceptional society here in the United States. What I learned through the pandemic, being in courtrooms, watching eviction trials go on, was that the rule of law is a myth. It just doesn't exist unless you have the power and the resources to enforce your rights. For poor in America, and here in Dallas, they often don't have those resources. The data shows, and we've done a lot of research on this over the last few years, that unrepresented tenants in Dallas County, well, they get unlawfully evicted about 85% of the time. There is an implied error rate, given the data, that our JP courts here in Dallas County get the wrong answer between 85 and 92% of the time. We also timed them over the course of several years. The average length of an eviction trial is 3 minutes and 59 seconds. So our American justice system, when it comes to housing in Dallas County, we spend fewer than 4 minutes to decide whether someone should keep their home or be thrown into the street, and we get it wrong 85% of the time. Now, if anyone here would like to stand up and make an argument for how that is constitutionally sufficient due process, I would love to hear it. But that's the reality. When our lawyers go into court, we win 82% of the time. When tenants go without us, they win less than 10% of the time. So the disparity is stark. At this point, we're representing almost 500 tenants a month in full trials with our 16 full-time employees. And we're growing. So by the way, if anyone wants to support this effort, I am taking donations at the back door. So I need to raise another $1.5 million by the end of the year, so be generous. But I do want to tell the students in the room, and some of you old guys too, there is a responsibility that comes with a law degree.
Amen.
The reality is, you're kind of like a god. And I say it that way because it offends people. And if you're offended, too bad. Because lawyers get to answer prayers. Every day we get to wake up, survey the world, and decide whether we're going to solve someone's problem or if we're going to go do something else. That is an ability to answer a prayer. And when you have the power to answer prayers, you should take that responsibility very seriously and exercise it as often as you responsibly can. And with that, I will do the thank yous. I was told I have to. So, I do want to thank my wife, first and foremost. You'll notice that while I've gotten grayer and fatter, she still looks just as beautiful as she did in those pictures. I'd also like to thank my team. We've got some of our Dallas Vision Action Center lawyers over here in our leadership group that are really doing the hard work every single day. And I want to thank Holiday Knight, my law firm that has been so supportive over the last 4 years while I took a significant amount of time to work on this project instead of billing ridiculous hourly rates and making the firm more money, which I could have done. But they have been extremely supportive for that. I'm grateful. So thank you guys for all that. And with that, I'll let you get to the next person. So thank you all. I appreciate it.